What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at you. Very spicy episode today. If you're a fan of the channel and you're subscribed, you might remember an episode recently where we tested this Dragon Claw with a 336 grain projectile against half-inch boards at 10 yards. The goal there was to find out how many we could pass through and see exactly what the terminal downrange effectiveness was going to be at that distance with that projectile. There was an absolute outcry to see what the air bolts from Air Venturi would also do at this distance in this test. We got all of our cameras rolling, we got our crawny set up to hopefully capture this energy, and we got the boards reset downrange at 10 yards, guys. Let's go ahead and see how many we pass through. If we're successful at passing through a decent number of these boards, we'll move it out to 25 yards and use the rest of the box of $100+ air bolts, seeing exactly what kind of grouping you can expect at 25 yards from this hunting powerhouse. Let's get right into it, guys. One counterintuitive thing to note about the Samyang Dragon Claw, the safety has to be off to cock this rifle, which completely terrifies the shit out of me, and is also the reason why I push the arrow into the muzzle when it's not cocked at all. And firing. .454 feet per second, so great. Even in this low light condition, we were able to generate the energy, guys. Let's go see what happened downrange. Wow! Dude, and it probably only stopped because of the fact that this moved out of the way like that. The footage is gonna be so telling. How interesting is that? God! Dude, my point of aim was right here. So very interesting. You know what? I almost just want to leave it at 10 yards and see if it groups. That works. That's gonna hold. Alright, gentlemen, so we weren't able to generate a 100% valid result in the sense that last board moved out of the way before we actually had the arrow slap all the way through it. I think if it hadn't moved, if it hadn't been physically pushed out of the way by the arrow and being not secured downrange, it might have passed through. Let's go ahead and see what happens with the target resecured at this point and use the rest of these air bolts generating a group at 10 yards. Once again, gentlemen, same point of aim. Dead center of that target there. And fire. Wow, this thing's loud. Let's go see. Same result, but the board stayed in place better. Same result, just bink and then back a little bit. Very interesting, very interesting. I'm gonna continue the group, this is good fun. And fire. Wow, so gratifying to shoot this thing. Arrow on arrow, and I broke all the way through it. Look at that, it's all the way through the back. Damn, it's almost arrow on arrow, bro. And it snapped that carbon fiber.
You
Yes! Alright gentlemen, this thing is definitely surpassing my expectations as far as the accuracy is concerned at the 10-yard mark. I haven't shot too many air bolts out of an air rifle before, so this is kind of a new experience for me going for accuracy. I've got one slightly damaged arrow left and 2 brand new air bolts left in the air Venturi package. Let's go ahead and see if we can make that connection with the pine at 25 yards and see how we do. Let's get right into it. Check valve's not acting weird at all now. Perfect. Sick! Alright guys, we're all loaded up. Let's see what happens at 25 yards. And fire. So loud, I love it. Oh. Just for reference, gentlemen, that was one of our brand new arrows, and it's approximately 6 inches low from where I was previously aiming. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this next brand new arrow and go ahead and raise my point of aim slightly, compensating off of my last shot, and see if I can't make a better connection. And firing. Little bit better, but still not enough of a connection to go ahead and light that reactive target up. Let's go ahead and throw the final bolt that I have, this one compromised one with the damaged flechettes in the barrel, and see what happens. And firing. Oh shit, persistence pays off. Look at that. I gotta go see what happens, but it looks like close to a bullseye. I'm a happy dude. Let's go see. Yo! Yo! And look what we did, boys. Oh man. Look at that. Epic, epic. I think the third one checked out. I'll have to see the film, but I'm almost positive that third one checked out.
Yeah, it looked like it's fucking something.
Alright gentlemen, the Dragon Claw did not disappoint me this morning at the range. Firing off those 5 air bolts, absolutely one of the most enjoyable things that I've done all week. And look at the power. Absolutely splitting the 4x4 post that holds this whole target system together with this target arrow tip, guys. Absolutely incredible energy with these Air Venturi air bolts. The Dragon Claw is slowly becoming one of my favorite rifles in my collection, and I'm sure you guys can see why. Punching a 1/2-inch hole in a board at 25 yards, it's incredibly gratifying. We've got a whole lot more stuff I want to get into in the near to distant future with this thing, but I think it's gonna be a great place to end today's episode. If you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so you can stay current on events as well as when new videos come out. If you really like stuff, make sure you share it so somebody else can see it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.